Welcome to the future of construction, automation, offsite, and field technology. This is our second year in a row having this themed event here in Toronto, and I want to thank everyone for coming. My name is Brandon Searle, and my colleagues Hammad, Chaudhry, and Nzinga we're going to go through a bit of opening remarks and overview of the org and the day. So I'm going to first start off with a land acknowledgement. Toronto means where there are trees standing in the water. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, and the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. It is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. So thank you again for coming. I wanted to start with a bit of a joke, but usually they don't land, but I'll do it anyway. So as I'm sit on the board of directors at Building Transformations, I chair the board, so I'm often asked to do the opening remarks. And I like to say yes to that because it's good to set the bar low. So we know Hammad's coming up next. It's going to move the bar up slightly. Then Nzinga's going to bring it up really far before we have our keynote addresses. So I'm just going to highlight a few changes at Building Transformations. Realizing now I'm supposed to change slides. So in the last 6 months, we've went through quite a significant change. Obviously, many of you knew Jerry, our previous executive director. He went back to his prior career, and we welcome Nzinga White. Many of you met Nzinga, and we're happy to have her on. We also welcome Beth McKay, who many of you would have met as well. She's here as an executive assistant. We had our first US-based event in Arizona in May, and we're going back there in Austin. It was a great success, and Hanu Lingenberg, who's our vice chair, he's here somewhere. There he is. Hanu really pulled the team together and brought together a great event in Arizona, and we have a team ready to do similar stuff. And we're really just getting started. Our events are growing. We are working on some key partnerships across Canada and the US. We have a reinvigorated certification program, and we actually have a booth here. So if Justin Horvath is around, maybe raise your hand. Anyways, Justin's going to be working the booth. He's our certification manager. So if you're interested in learning about that, I'd recommend go see Justin. It's a great program that's continuing to grow. We have a growing events program, which Nzinga and Hammad will talk about, and then a growing board of directors. So in the fall, we're going to be welcoming a couple new board members, and then ahead of our 2025 AGM, we'll have a call for more board members. So if you're interested in getting involved, I highly recommend it. I've been involved since 2019, and it's a really rewarding experience. Quickly, they're going to set up a microphone, or they did right in the middle of the room. So when we have folks present, if you have a question at the end, just go up to the microphone to ask, and that way it's picked up and for the whole room. Oh, we're missing a slide. That's okay. So next, I want to thank our organizing committee for this event. So Hanu, Aaron, I don't know if Aaron's here, maybe raise your hand, Cry, Luigi, and Sam. And then I want to also thank Shauna Arnott. So many of you would have met Shauna. She's working the front. She's been working night and day to pull this event together. So if you have a chance, maybe say hi to Shauna, and if you need anything, she's the person to go to. I'll now welcome Hammad to the stage. Thank you.
All right. Good morning. Can everybody do me a favor? Put your hands together. Let's clap and get the energy up here. All right. Thank you. So one thing I want to mention is the exhibitors. So as you know, or maybe some of you don't know, this is a not-for-profit. So it's not an industry organization that's out here making money to run these events. It's led by volunteers. And so that really delineates it for anything else in the marketplace. So the exhibitors are here. If you don't mind, after kind of we wrap up, get out there, please go visit them, learn more. It's obviously going to help you out, and it's going to make sure that we can keep these events going. So a big thank you to the exhibitors. Also, Groundbreak Ventures is setting up an innovation hub just outside as well, which is kind of unique. We haven't had that before. So please get out there and take a look there. The other thing too is we got to thank our mission partners. So again, a lot of the financial kind of impact of this organization being volunteer-led is going to come for the folks like PCL, who's the strategic partner, Bentley, of course, who's our silver or platinum member now, the first year that they're doing that. And then, of course, we've got a great kind of group of gold partners, so Dassault, Imaginate Reality, and Leap Thought. And then lastly, we have our corporate sponsors. So if your organization's on the fence about joining, super cheap organization fee. You can get your logo on there, get your people in there, you get access to all the events and all that jazz. So make sure you do that. So we're gonna play a little video here from the PCL team.
To build is to imagine,
To establish, to construct,
to enhance, to strengthen.
but to us, building means so much more. We're building a better future together.
We build trust through our partnerships and our reputation for complex projects.
We build sustainable buildings that shape our communities across North America and beyond.
We build it, big or small, with smart technology
Unrivaled efficiency,
and a continuous drive for innovation.
we are 100% employee owned and put our culture of ownership to work for you every day.
With a commitment to safety, quality, diversity,
And integrity. We drive value to your bottom line.
because we're invested in your success.
Building is our passion.
Come build with PCL Construction.
All right. So now I want to continue kind of talking about some of the other partners. So again, we've got Bentley, a big shout out to them. They just joined to sponsor the event as well and part of the organization. The corporate sponsors as well. Again, I want to reiterate the importance there. So if you're on the fence or anything, reach out to Nzinga, reach out to Beth. We'll give you more information on how you can get part of the organization. So for the tours as well, we want to give a big thank out to EllisDon. They hosted a great tour yesterday, and BuckCon as well. It was sold out, so I'm not sure how many people got to go to the tour. Maybe we can get a show of hands here. Who was on the tour yesterday? All right, that's awesome. So again, keep your eyes peeled for the next events that are coming up. Those tours usually sell out a lot quicker than anything else. And today's event, so last night we had the opening reception as well. So that was brought to us by Bentley. So if anybody got to enjoy drinks and hang out, make some new friends, that was thanks to those folks over there. Tonight is going to be an executive dinner, which is sold out, by the way, by Boris and Associates. Again, big thank you for those folks to sponsor that. And then lastly, groundbreaking CMIC. Could the board please stand up? I think I could have done a real Slim Shady thing there, but I missed my chance. Yeah, stand up. So big thank you to the board as well. We've got Hanu from the US, Brandon Searle coming from New Brunswick. Alice is here as well from San Francisco. Aaron's here from Chicago. I'm myself from Calgary. So the board is all volunteer based. There's no, we're just throwing in time to make sure that we can move the industry forward. So thank you very much. And then we've got speakers lined up, which are kind of going to be really phenomenal. So last year we had Jeff Smith from EllisDon and Mike McGowan from Hilti. This year we have folks that are going to continue that precedent. So we've got folks from Europe and the UK, coming from the US, of course, and across Canada. So I do advise you take as much as you can out of this. They're all normal people, so go talk to them. If you like someone, you want to connect with them, please don't hesitate. That's the whole point of this event. And I'm going to hand it over to Nzinga. Thank you.
All right. Welcome again, everyone. Again, I'm Nzinga White. I'm the new executive director. Looking forward to meeting all of you over the course of the day and into the evening. Chat with me about any questions you have about the organization, ideas, feedback. Happy to hear it. I'm just going to go through some housekeeping notes. So this is the Regency Ballroom. So if you see something on the program called Regency Ballroom, it's right here. So you made it here, so you're great. There are some sessions in the afternoon in the breakout rooms. So there's Studio B, C, and the Thompson room. So they're down 2 floors. If you take the elevator, it's level C. If you take the escalators down that way, that will go down 2 floors and you'll get down to the breakout rooms. And those sessions are exclusively for our white badge main session attendees. If you have a blue badge, you can stay on this floor and attend all the keynotes and main sessions here. And if you miss one of the breakout sessions, don't worry too much. We will be recording all the sessions, so if you miss one, you can always watch it online. So pick and choose which one you want to attend live so you can ask your questions, and then you can watch the other ones online. So we have free Wi-Fi at the hotel, so feel free to connect so you can share your pictures and your thoughts about the conference. It's Hyatt Wi-Fi. You might need to open a browser for it to work, but you should be able to access the Wi-Fi. We encourage you to share on social media. You can tag if you share on LinkedIn, you can tag our LinkedIn page as well. We'd love to see your photos, and we might even repost some of your posts. And I will continue. So the breaks are going to be in the technology exhibit hall. So lots of food and drinks and lunch will be in the exhibit hall. Make sure you go to visit the booth during the breaks, get to know the vendors and get to know how their solutions can help you. And the washrooms are just over here. You should be able to exit out that door to go directly to them, or if you go out the doors, they're directly across from the registration table. Okay, so if you're not too familiar with building transformations as an organization, I just wanted to give you a couple quick updates about some of the things that we do. If you have questions, you can go to our registration table as well. We can have our representative get in touch with you and give you some information. And I can help you as well. If you're not a member, we definitely encourage you to register as a member. You get discounts on events just like this. Our other events, our webinars, exclusive member programs. You get to submit for our awards, and you get access to all the best programming from Building Transformations, participate in our think tanks, etc. So, there's lots of opportunities for members, and I genuinely encourage you to sign up as a member if you have not already. One of the things that I did mention is our awards. So we're happy to say that our 10th anniversary for our Innovation Spotlight Awards is this year. We're having a very elevated experience for the award show. So it'll be happening on December 5th at the Eglinton Grand in Toronto. And we're really excited to have you here. If you're interested in sponsoring an award, submitting for an award, or evaluating, but joining our evaluator team, we genuinely encourage you to do so. So if you can reach out to me or to Beth if you have any questions or you want to sign up, and Sean as well for our sponsorship and our events for the awards. And one more thing I'll highlight too is that we really encourage volunteering in our organization. So some areas you can volunteer is for our think tanks. They really drive a lot of the collaboration and solutions for the industry. So if you haven't been part of that already, you can check out our website and find out more about that. And also, they publish a lot of white papers. For example, there's a new digital execution guide that we're working on publishing shortly. So you want to be part of that to get involved in the industry. Our upcoming events. So we have a number of events coming up this year and into next year. Brandon mentioned a few of them, and I'll just kind of go over them quickly. We do have a webinar in October that is sponsored by the Answer Company. It is a webinar on ERP systems called Blueprint for Efficiency, Digital Transformation for Construction. So registration will be opening soon for that, and it'll be available on our website. We also are working with one of our corporate partners, BSI, on a certification program as well as a session on careers in BIM. That'll be on November 18th. Again, information will be on our website shortly about that. and our annual general meeting for all of our members. So this is really important if you're a member to get knowledge about what's going on in the organization, drive decision-making for the organization. You want to be part of that. So that's going to be online. It's going to be in January, and we'll announce that very shortly. And then finally, we're really looking forward to having our second in-person event in the States in Austin, Future of Design and Construction. You definitely want to be there, especially if you work in the US, want to work in the US, want to build your profile in the US. So you definitely want to be there. Registration will be opening soon. We'll have exhibitors there, a lot of sponsorship opportunities, and of course attending and being part of the tours and the sessions. So when registration opens, don't miss out. The tours will probably sell out quickly as they did for this event, so don't hesitate to register when registration opens.